the most difficult thing I would say that you have to contend with really with respect to New York City is the movement of traffic, scheduling of concrete trucks, debris removal. But that's typical for New York City. I would say it's a little bit accentuated here, it being in Times Square and the amount of time that trucks had to, pass in and out through, the tunnels to get to the city. There was so many things going on at any one time. It wasn't just a theater lift. It was the demolition of the tower above the theater. It was stabilization of the existing structure. It was the excavation below the theater and below the West Tower. All there were load transfers happening at existing columns to new structure, and then eventually you had new superstructure rising up through the ground while demolition was occurring. So if you could look at any one of those pieces and see how complicated they were.
Is that this project is not a new building. This project is an alteration, which meant that through all the things we just described and all the complexities of building a new hotel, putting the signage in, doing all of it in Times Square, and moving this theater and having a pocket for the theater to go to, we needed to keep 25% of the floor area of the existing building, of the actual slabs of the building. All the while, we had to retain pieces of that existing building to keep this as an alteration, which was important because the original building was actually overbuilt. And if we were to take that whole thing down and start over again, we would lose all of that square footage, which I think it was about 50,000 square feet. And as you can imagine, it's pretty darn valuable. So that was just another added level of complexity for Joe's team in particular to just work through all of these things, where typically if you just blew everything out, you're like, whatever, we're just going to build this here or there.